we've done an exercise on empathy with our class, and that involves bringing shoes in, and they each picked one that appealed to them, and they've written essays on being the shoe. And they've included what their feelings are and all kinds of things, and we're going to videotape each child with their shoe while they read their essay.
Terry's Day by Bennett. My name is Terry. I am a golf shoe. Today I woke up feeling sick. I ate breakfast. Then I went golfing with my friend TJ. He is a cleat. By the way, I am a men's 8.5, and TJ is a boy's 3. We love golfing. My golf, I feel fantastic. But TJ only does it because I do. After golfing, I ate lunch at TJ's shoebox. We had peanut butter and honey with milk. TJ's mom is very strict and would not let us have ice cream. I felt very mad about that. Next, I played tag with TJ. That didn't last very long. I had to go inside for dinner. That made me a little sad. We had mashed potatoes and noodle soup. I had to go to bed early because it was a school night. I fell fast asleep that night.
Bennett, what did you think of that exercise, and what did you learn?
It was great, and I learned a lot. I learned how to be another person or thing. I think it will help me a lot in school.
Megan. I'm a water shoe. My home used to be a lake house. My owner's name was Mickey, or at least that's what his family called him. When he first started playing in the lake in front of his house, his family found me. Or they found a copy of me. It was lying on the shelf of the store. It was bigger than me, so it didn't fit him. His family asked the store clerk if they had a size baby 6. Yes, we do, said the store clerk. And that's when he grabbed me. I was in a tiny box on the floor. It was dark and cold in that box. When the clerk showed me to them, little Mickey grabbed me. He tried to put me in his mouth because that's what all toddlers do. They bought me and took me to their house. I was put back in my box for a while and sat there in a closet. Finally, they took me out. They put me and my pair on his feet, and they took us outside. He splashed around in the water until he had to go back in, and they sat me and my pair out to dry as we watched the sun go down. The same thing repeated many times. Then he started learning how to swim. He would kick us up and down as fast as he could as his mother held him in the water. Finally, she let go. We were moving. We were going up and down and forward. It was very exciting. We got to do it almost every day. They also got a cat. The cat used to cuddle up next to me and my pair and all the other pairs, but only when we were dry. It would lay there for a while and purr. It ended up getting very much of its fur on me. Mickey had been growing very fast. In fact, he was getting very big. By the time he had outgrown us, me and my pair had a lot of sand and fur on us. It was sad leaving Mickey. He was my owner. I was his, but he had gotten a new pair of water shoes. They were lime green. His dad drove me away while he was playing in the water with his new green shoes. I left with all the fur and sand on me. My pair had been chewed up by the new puppy just a week earlier. I was useless now. Without my pair, no one wanted me anymore. I was tossed in a can with the rest of the garbage. When some guys were dumping the can, I fell out into some grass. I never saw Mickey again after I left him, but I still have that little M written on my soul.
Oh, Megan, thank you for reading your essay. And could you tell us what it was like to do the exercise and what you learned, please?
I thought it was really fun and that it was really different, like literally going in somebody else's shoes and like it's kind of a different experience thinking of what other people might think or like things.
Good, thank you.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and this is the Diary of a Shoe. My name is Scotty Cross, and I'm a baby's hiking boot. This is a day in my life. 7:02 a.m. I wake up when my owner's father barges down the stairs, muttering something about his alarm clock not going off. He pours himself a cup of coffee and drinks it in 3 big gulps. Then he slips on his hunting jacket, grabs his rifle, puts on boots that are almost identical to me, and walks out the door. 9:37 a.m. My owner, Benny, wakes up next and lets out a shrill cry. I hear his mother's footsteps walking down the hall and her calming voice whispering to Benny. They walk downstairs, still in their PJs, and make breakfast. Benny has mushed bananas from a jar and some milk. His mother has a bowl of steaming oatmeal and a cup of coffee. Breakfast takes a while, mostly because Benny keeps dipping his fingers into the bananas and putting them into his hair. His mother wipes it up with a towel, pampering him as usual. 10:09 a.m. When breakfast finally ends, it's time for Benny's bath, which I'm grateful for because his feet really stink. 10:43 a.m. When Benny's bath is done, he comes downstairs wearing blue jean overalls and a yellow sun hat. His mother sits him down in a chair and picks me up. Finally, my shining moment. She jams me onto Benny's foot and velcros me right up. I brace myself for whatever craziness Benny had planned for today. 11:15 a.m. Our first stop is the playground. Benny toddles right over to the swing set, and his mother boosts him up. I love the swings because, for once, I'm off the ground. It seems like hours before Benny finally yells, "All done!" Next we go on the slide, then the balance beam, which Benny falls off of, and finally the play structure. 12:27 p.m. Benny eats lunch on the small picnic blanket his mother had brought. He has smushed peas and apple juice. 12:58 p.m. When we get back home, Benny goes right up to nap. I get tossed back onto the shoe mat while he sleeps and sleeps until his mother wakes him up for dinner. 5:46 p.m. Benny has a rice cereal and water for dinner, then goes up to bed. 9:17 p.m. Benny's father gets home late at night and shortly after goes up to bed. The house becomes dark and still, and I finally go to sleep.
Thank you, Sophie. How did you feel doing this exercise, and can you tell us anything you learned?
I really like doing this exercise because, I kind of learned that a lot of different people have different perspectives and each one of them is different, and even though some people may seem the same on the outside, they're really all different, even shoes. And I also really like doing it because it kind of helped me realize that you can write about anything, and when you're writing stories, it doesn't just have to be about people, but it can be about things like shoes too.
Thank you.